So today, as we celebrate this second Sunday of Ordinary Time, we find ourselves in what we might call a transitional moment. We've spent a number of weeks of the season of Advent and the season of Christmas sort of focusing on Christ coming into the world and what that looked like or what that was experienced as. And now we move into the long journey of Ordinary Time that'll be interrupted in a few weeks by Lent and the Easter season. But it's a long journey. It tells sort of the extended story of Jesus. We have his birth, and we'll have his suffering and death and resurrection. But everything else that makes up the story of Jesus will now begin to journey through. And as I was thinking about that, I realized that our readings today place before us three sort of great men in our history of faith. We have the prophet Isaiah, we have the apostle Paul, and we have the prophet John the Baptist. Sort of a triumvirate of very important people. And as we hear today, all of them are called or were called to make God's presence known. They did it in different ways. Isaiah, a great prophet with his poetry, and we hear today him sort of reflect on the fact that God really formed him in his mother's womb and pushed him forward in the gift of his Spirit. St. Paul opening his letter to the Corinthians, sort of offering them grace and peace, but reminding them that it was Jesus and the Spirit of Jesus that is pushing him forward as this great apostle. And then John the Baptist sort of recognizing Christ and reflecting back that when God sent him into the world, it was to make Christ known, to let people know, to prepare them. And so what does all of this mean to us, these three great men that sort of enter our lives today? Well, I think our responsorial psalm sort of reminds us or helps us to focus. Here I am, Lord. I come to do your will. That's our journey of faith. And we have great examples like Isaiah and St. Paul and John the Baptist. But life is about us now. It's about us living and entering into it and recognizing Jesus, just like John the Baptist. How many times have you encountered people that were sort of graced in the Spirit? And you say, God is present in my life, in my family, in my friends, in the people that I work with, in the things that I do in life that make up my life. And so as we enter this journey of Ordinary Time, as we become this pilgrim church on a journey, let us take pause today and say, here we are, Lord. We come to do your will.